Hello and welcome. I'm Sully, and I created S3.fm. This is a microservice that helps FileMaker users upload their files from containers to AWS's S3. So AWS S3 has all these awesome services that are attached to them that are other Amazon services. You have to put your files into S3 to get to them. Things like recognition, which looks at images, or transcribe, which can take speech and turn it into text. Uh, Things like Textract, where you can take a PDF file, a scanned document, and get text back that you can automatically put into forms. Uh, and those are things you can do with Amazon S3 once your data is there. You also can just use it as a file sharing source or a backup, or just cloud storage. And the coolest part about it is it gives you a URL for each of the files. You can make that URL public, which makes it really easy to share things. So this is the website. In order to register, you just start off by filling out this form. That gives you an API key, and the API key allows you to work with this S3FM API Explorer file. So you put your API key in up here, right? So if I don't have an API key, it's going to look like this. I'm going to hit test, right? It's going to test my API key. I have a trial API key I'm using. I'm going to construct a new upload request. Now, instead of doing things, I should back up a step. The way that I was shown how to do things with the uploads to S3 was with scripts that look like this. So this works great if you're on an on-premise server where you can't get through the firewall from outside, right? You can push a file up to S3. It's very difficult to maintain or write one of these scripts. This one's 174 lines. It's beautifully written, but it's just too much. So instead, we're going to do things in a no-code way. So, so I'm just going to type in mdbfm.com. This is the name of my server, right? That's my server's address. Then it's going to look up, okay, here's all the databases I have. Let's choose this one. I log in with a user that has FM REST uh, enabled, right? So you have to have your permissions enabled for FM REST. Okay, so now I'm going to refresh all the metadata. So what this is doing is it's going through each layout in that database and copying out the names of all the fields and whether or not they're containers, and basically just collecting some information for us so that we're able to choose what we want to look at. So here's media. That's the layout I want. Image is the name of my container file. Media ID is my primary key, and S3 URL, right? That's what I'm looking at. So now to give you a look at what's going on in the file itself, let's do media. This is that layout that we were talking about there, right? So we have the database, the server, the database, the layout, the primary key, right? So there's your primary key. Let's get a picture that we want to take out of here. Um, what do we want? Oh, that's a good one. Let's do that one. 795 is the primary key. I'm going to paste that into here, into one of your record's primary keys here. Click test upload. I'm going to test the upload. It's going to upload it, and it says it was uploaded successfully to S3. When I click open, it says access denied. Well, why is that? Because we didn't make it public. So if I click make public and try the upload again, and I hit open, you see how it just downloads? And then if I click open there, that's a file that I never actually dragged out of the container. It's been uploaded to my S3 bucket. If you want to verify that, we can look at that public S3 bucket. And it's in the sandbox bucket. Test uploads. And it should be in this list of files here. How did FFDD? Yeah, there it is. So it was just uploaded 30 seconds ago. Cool. So there it is. Now, if I want to, you might be thinking, well, that's cool, but I don't want to have to do that every time I want to upload a file. I want to write it into a script, right? What's the point if I have to click something every time? Well, let's move forward here. I've written this into a script in this other file. So it's only 3 lines. It's the payload, and an insert from URL, and then a showing of a result. So just to show you how easy this is, test number 2. First, we're going to set up a payload variable. Then we're just going to go over here. We're going to copy the payload, right? And we're just going to paste this into the script. Boom. So if you look at this payload, you're going to have to adjust 2 things. One is the container key value, right? Or sorry, the container key is, that's the primary key value. Primary key is the media ID. And then you also have, what do you want to name your file? File name. Actually, more importantly, get container attribute image file name. That's the other way to do it, right? Cool. Hit OK. OK. Then I'm going to do insert from URL. I'm going to set the URL. Oh, probably be easier if I copied it first. Copy the URL. And then the curl options, we're going to set those. Now, if you want to know what happened on your request, you might also want to create a response. So this is always a good thing to do, right? If you want to do your logging. Then we can do external logging as well if you want to just create a new record in a folder or whatever, or in a field, a table. Okay, so 200, okay, there's the URL, right? There's our URL here. And we open that URL, it downloads a picture. There's the picture, right? You can see there's the second picture that was downloaded there. Let's do a random one over here, just so you know that I'm not fooling you, right? Now the other nice thing about this, see, and then I'll open that. The other nice thing about this is that if you want to change something here, like maybe you want them to be private, let's go true. Oh, nope, that's wrong. We want make public, make it a 0. Let's make it private, right? I run this. Now if I try to look at this file again, what's going to happen? Access denied. So currently we're doing tokens for free. Or I should say tokens, API keys we're giving away for free for trial versions. I haven't set the pricing for the paid version. I'm thinking something like 10 or 20 bucks a month plus a penny per upload. Or if you need large uploads, I might charge a little more. But I wanted to abstract this process out because those big, long, nasty scripts are pretty scary for a lot of people. Anyway, I'm Sully. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.